Welcome to opening round of the F1 Clash Hungarian GP. Still Yuki and a few parts that have the 10% boost. So it feels like yesterday that we did the qualifying, and that's because we did. So here we are already at the opening round. What tracks have we got to come in this video? We've got Hungary, Abu Dhabi, Monza and Silverstone all to come. So fingers crossed we can get some good points for ourselves and for Alfa Romeo too. Let's kick straight into it. We're rocking that Alfa Romeo livery and we're first up at the same green, white and red colours of Hungary. So here we go then for race number 1. And have we learnt a lot from yesterday? That's the key. We've got 11% chance of rain and it's dry for qualifying. Hungary, it's going to be tough to earn some big points this week, but we're going to try some things different. So what have we got? We've got a dry race. So that's exactly what I wanted. So we're going to go 3 laps on Hamilton. Okay. We're going to go Frost to the 4-4 on Sonoda. So basically what we're going to do is do a 4-4 with Sonoda. We're going to do a 3-5 with Lewis Hamilton. That is the plan. But can the plan be put to perfection? We've got 2 perfect starts. That always helps. And we're through into P. Look at Hamilton go. He's really made up amends from yesterday. And already he's round into P number 8. So that's a great start from him. He really struggled yesterday. But already we've done a Yuki Tsunoda really and got through. Can we get any more places? We've got Lance Stroll ahead of us. And we're soon past that out Lance Stroll in the Aston Martin. Yuki Tsunoda, only P14. He's not had a great start to this race, which makes a change, because usually he's on red hot form. So, we'll settle down, and already Yuki Tsunoda starts carving his way through. And look at that, we've got a slow-moving Red Bull. We nearly got through, but we yo-yoed around and find ourselves back behind. We're trying to earn that power unit all the time. We're going to need it for 5 laps on the hards. That is for sure. You and me both know 5 laps on hards against AI that's Series 12, very tough. So we'll come into the pits. You can see Yuki's doing okay for tyres. And we don't want to use too much up. Still got another lap to do. And we're looking pretty good at the minute. As Lewis Hamilton will come into the pits. Not many people pitting on lap number 3. We've got Perez ahead of us. We don't want to push too hard at all, but I feel like we've got to get that job done, and we get 2 cars as well for good measure. Down the straight we go, and look at Lewis Hamilton coming out, P number 9, and now we can push. We can really push. We're getting held up by Yuki, and Gasly puts down the gas. Flies ahead of us. So key form is to push hard with Hamilton, use that power unit, try and get through in the pits when everyone else is in. And you can see we're already behind Lewis Hamilton, who doesn't peel off for the pits, and will cut down. Yuki now used all that tyre perfectly and comes in. So it's Yuki with the bad race. Yesterday Lewis was the same. Today it seems like it's Yuki Tsunoda. And he's going to get stuck behind Piastri as well, and he's going to get stuck behind these. And this is getting a bit of a tough race at the minute. We've got Hamilton nice and comfortable. I mean, how can we not get past Piastri there? I mean, it looked like it was easy. Any more people in the pits? We're going to make one more place. And where Tsunoda's getting held up so much. Finally gets into P22. De Vries will look like he was pitting. He's just going so slow. Can we do a move up the inside? We can, or can't we? How are we not getting past? They're like slow motion. It's almost like Tsunoda is stuck in P22, and finally he gets through and counts himself P21. Shocker. Absolute shocker for Yuki. I didn't think the 4-4 would struggle, but for Yuki, he seems to be going really, really slow. And he's going to get ahead of Alonso here, P17. But it's been a bit of a crazy race. Can we get any more positions? We're saving ourselves for a last lap attack. I'm going to try and close these up. There's loads of cars in front of us. Can we catch one? We've got Hamilton, who's comfortable in P5. And then down the straight we go. Sadly, Yuki is at an absolute mare this race, which is a real shame. But it looks like Hamilton is going to be the one to make the moves this week. P5 for him, and we've got a chaos of cars in front. Yet again, we just can't get through. We're just stuck. Look at that. Alonso flies past on the softs, and we're stuck, cannot get past at all. Just an absolute... Well, what can you do? First race up, shocking points. What can you do when your car just simply won't pass? So we move to race number 2 in Abu Dhabi. And after some impossible overtaking, we come to a track which is pretty hard to overtake at. But let's see what we can do. Where do we qualify? 14th and 20th is the positions. Hards for Hamilton, softs for Tsunoda, both onto Cuppa. We're going to be doing a 3-3-2 and a 4-4. Now I'm going to test this out because it's 4 seconds a lap slower, apparently, the hards, but I kind of feel like we need that push. So here we go then. Yuki Tsunoda, can he get a perfect start? No, he can't. Nor can Hamilton. But we do manage to fly through, and we take up P number 7 and P number 10. Hopefully we don't get stuck on the outside. Take the inside, please. Hamilton's not going to take the inside, and he's going to get absolutely stuck in the dilemma of that first corner. But we're away. Tsunoda P5, Hamilton now into P11. Brilliant move by him. And we're going to just push a little bit more. And there we go, get Carlos Sainz. And then we'll cut down. So making the use of that race start as normal. And we'll cut down on Lewis as Lewis takes P9. And we're looking at a good start. A very good start for this race. We're already past Verstappen as well. These softs are absolutely warmed up compared to the last race. So we conserve down the straight as we normally do. We've got a lovely, lovely position for Yuki. Hamilton's going to come better as everyone starts to pits. We'll push him, and Hamilton just lets Ocon go and lets Russell through. For what reason, I will never know. Just loses 3 positions just because he lets them through. And there's another one. Gone. Hard tyres. Blech. Look, he's lost another one. P15. Even on medium boost. He's absolutely getting took to the cleaners. So we're going to have to try and manage this a bit better. We've got a 100% power unit now, though. That's all good. Can't even remember which camera angle is the original camera angle. I think it's that one. So we can come into the pits with Yuki. He's had a great start. Hamilton had a great start as well, but decided to give up positions. So we're into P14. We're going to push now with Hamilton as well. A few people in the pits. Yuki comes out behind Alonso, but that's okay. We can push briefly, and you can see here Lewis Hamilton P10 now. So we'll push to the hairpin, let him get up to speed, cut back down. So we'll just keep managing that. And again, cut back down. Getting up to 65%. And Yuki's in a good position. He's got P3 and P2 and P1 ahead of him. With some pit stops ahead. Yep, there's one. And Yuki takes up P number 2. He's got the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc in front of him. Hamilton's in. And here goes Yuki to take the lead of the race. Beautiful move. And the slow moving Hamilton comes back out in P15. So we've got a chance here. Chance of some good points. We've boosted Hamilton a fair bit already. Can he get through there without losing positions? So we're coming to the pits at the end of this lap. We've got 2 laps to go. A few people pitting, so let's push Hamilton. It's all about using this power unit to perfection. And we're doing it okay so far. We're into P12. Conserve down the straight again. Anyone pitting ahead of us? Yes, quite a few. Let's push. As Yuki comes in. And Yuki is coming out already. And he's flying, Yuki is. And out in P2. That's perfect start to this strategy. Hamilton's stuck behind this Ferrari, but not for any longer. And we suddenly make ourselves up to P8. But you know what's going to happen, don't you? We're about to lose a shed load of positions on this hard tyre. And there's 2 just in one corner. So we're going to start going backwards. This hard tyre just doesn't work very well against this AI on this track. But you need it to do the one stop. As Yuki takes the lead of the race. P1, the Ferrari comes into the pits as well. We're trying to hold off the field. But we're going to lose his place to Ocon with the super bot. The bot whose tyres don't run down when they push. We're back ahead though, somehow. Not for any much longer. We're going to gain a position in the pits because we've just lost one. And there we go, we're just going to keep losing positions. Its hard tyres are an absolute nightmare to run, as you can see. And that's good learning for tomorrow. We've got Yuki who did a 3-3-2, and look where he is. Going to win the race. Lewis Hamilton on these hard tyres, gone backwards ever since. And it's not going to be too bad points. We're still going to take 38 points here. But it could have been a lot better. Maybe we'll try the 2-stop. We're not even going to score 38 points, are we? Look at that. Ocon comes flying by. And we'll have to finish on 37 points. So let's kickstart race number 3 with a trip to Italy and Monza. And can we get the Tosopi? Can't even say it. It's not even worth attempting. I know what I meant, and you know what I meant at home. Embarrassing. Oh, here we go. 15th and 20th then for the drivers. We're going to go Cuppa on Yuki. I'm going to go Street Shark on Lewis Hamilton. Can we get a good start? We need it. We need the points against an interesting rival and name. So here we go then. Perfect start from Tsunoda. That's what we needed. Hamilton, he's okay, but here comes Tsunoda down the outside, and we're going to get stuck now because we've took the inside line. Oh, it's carnage, but we get away with it. We bumper cars our way through, and we are up at the start of this race to P11 and P number 16. And we're going to look for a move on Ocon. That can't be done. We can now, and we get 2 for the price. Oh, wow. It was almost 2 for the price of 1. We went up for the counter. They told us it's the wrong offer, and they had to take it off the shelf because that was pretty much done and dusted. Signed, sealed, and delivered on a post-it note. Oh, we were so close to a good move. And now we try again we shall. So, can we get... George Russell's must be on the hard tyres. He's not. He's on the mediums and he's struggling. Mercedes with the warm-up issues. Who's heard that one before? But can we just keep plodding away? We're already at the back of these cars in front. We're going to push around the corner, see if we can get Perez, and we can beautifully. And we'll conserve down the straight. And plenty more chances for opportunities of overtakes here. Tsunoda can't get it done. He's got Ocon ahead. Medium tyres. And he's through. Lovely move. And now onto the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz. So, decent start at this race. We need to pit. That usually helps as well when we do make a pit stop. Hamilton, we just didn't get out of that conserve mode quick enough. We put the wrong button. And you can see now quite a few people in the pits. We're going to boost hard. You can see now a bit of chaos in the first corner. Tsunoda's out in P number 14. We'll have Hamilton coming into the pits this lap. You can see he's up to P8. So he started this stint well. Tsunoda's all over the back of Lewis Hamilton. Is there any room for movement? Still stuck behind Lewis Hamilton. As Hamilton Marcel's comes into the pits and we're finally through. P13, that moves up now into P number 9. Well, it was until Hamilton decided to come straight back at us. So this hard tyre is going to be working a treat here at Monza as Tsunoda gets Hamilton again. It's like a yo-yo. Plenty of times we have that happen and we're back through. And now it's about saving some tyres, saving some power unit. We're going to push Hamilton round this final corner. There's an Alpine in the pits. And there's an Alpine behind us now. I've got Carlos Sainz ahead. Let's see if we can just bump past. There we go, P7. And now right with Lance Stroll, Aston Martin. And we're going to just not be able to get back that position. So let's push into the pits. Hamilton's in a very nice position at the moment. Coming around that last corner, down the straight we go. And now it's Hamilton that's going to make some positions. It's chaos at Monza. Absolute chaos. And where are we going to make some moves? Here comes Hamilton up to P7. Hamilton a man on a mission, and so is now Yuki Tsunoda. He starts to come through. And Hamilton down the straight, looking at P7 here. And we're now going to boost him as well. We'll boost Yuki. Yuki's 332 just hasn't worked that little bit that we wanted it to do so. As Hamilton now focuses on the back of George Russell. Can we get the job done on George? Yes, we can. We nearly put him into the corner as we take P7. So that one stop worked an absolute treat in Monza. As you can see on the Street Shark. Tsunoda makes up one position, makes up two, comes home P10. So a P7 and P10 in Monza will take it. And it's an okay 33 points. We move to race number 4, Silverstone, with a decent chance of some wet weather. And for qualifying, it looks dry and unusual for the UK. It's pretty warm at 31 degrees. And we've got a real player matchup as well. So always good to see what other players do, what strategies they follow as well. What's it look like in the race? So, bit of rain coming in. Makes it a bit interesting. We're going to do copper on both. I'm going to do a 3-2-2 with Hamilton and a 2-2-3 with Yuki Tsunoda. But depends when the wet weather does start to come in. 3 minutes and 30, so it's only going to affect the last stints of this race. We will make it onto some wet weather tyres at some point. And we've got a terrible start. For Yuki Tsunoda with a 90-something race start, he's absolutely letting me down today. And now he comes back through and look at that. We've just not got lucky at all. 14th and 20th. Usually we're up to about P5, 6 at this point. Instead, we're struggling to get around a train of cars. And you can see that there. Look at that. Just absolutely woeful. Look how much we ping out at the end. And we're so far behind already. That's annoying. That is not what you want. But still chances to get some points. That's for sure. Let's try and get Hamilton past the Alpine. It's always an Alpine in the way. And we can't do it. Another Alpine lot in the way. Just that's what I'm telling you. It's always Alpine in the way. As Hamilton, I think, just lost a position to Magnussen. And we can't get past Hulkenberg either. So we're going backwards. Now we get past Hulkenberg, with Tsunoda finally past the Alpine of Ocon. So let's have a look. We've got 2.5 minutes. And I think mediums are going to be your best call for Yuki Tsunoda. He'll be able to stretch that out and come in for wets at the end of it. And here he comes. What about Hamilton, though? Still trying to get past a few little cars and just sends one up the inside. There, so a nice move to get that done. Yuki's out, P24. Another poor showing from Yuki today. And we're going to come back in for some softs. That's the message for Hamilton. Softs. Hammer time. In this last race of opening round for you at home. And in we come. So we're just going to hold, because the chances are everyone's going to go to dries. We're going to get lucky with the wets. No one's going to go to wets apart from our opponent. Hamilton making this stint work. P7. We'll boost Yuki now. See if we can get him through a few positions. And there's one. We go back to the outside. Swing one up the inside. Find ourselves P21. So we're right on cue. I think the medium tyres were definitely the right tyre choice to take. As Hamilton comes round, trying to get past Carlos Sainz. Job done on that one. So next time round, be wet weather tyres. I think we've got to do it. As Tsunoda goes through. Got to pull the pin and hope for the best. Rivals pretty much going to the end on Leclerc. I mean, it's not really wet enough it's not going to be wet for a while. 40 seconds. Maybe about 15 after the pit stop. So potentially get away with this. And we'll try and just eke out that little bit more power unit. In we come. In we come with Tsunoda as well. So out we come. 20 seconds. Called it. And it's going to be very painful to begin with. But if we just bide our time, we will start coming back at these rivals. Hamilton, you can see, just losing positions. And he's going to keep losing. As now the rain comes in. So now we'll start getting faster. We'll try and get through. And hopefully gain some positions. You can see Tsunoda coming through Maggots and Beckett's now. We can boost Hamilton to the end. Can't do that really with Tsunoda just yet. We go through then. Let's boost him from here. So P10 for Hamilton. This should get easier and easier now. Tsunoda's not going to get very lucky with traffic, is he? Which has been the recipe of the day. Look at that. Hit at the back by Sargent. Finally gets through. So now Hamilton starts to motor. You can see the car's starting to struggle. Round the inside we go. We're trying hard. We're going to still get some more positions. Can we get sneak P5? He's on dries. Come on. No, we can't. P14 Tsunoda. No more positions looks like for him. So we'll take it after another carnage of a start for Tsunoda. Race start just vanished so far lately. And we have to get what we deserve. 30 points. That definitely could have been a lot more in Silverstone against the real player. So let's see where that leaves us, because that was tough. But we just need to work on that race start. It's all about luck. And so far, 4 races in. 127 points. Very unlucky with a couple. I would say Hungary and Silverstone. We definitely could get another 10 points, 15 points overall on that total. I reckon 145, 150 potentially I could have got if everything went our way. But how many times do we say that? If everything went our way. So fingers crossed we can put in a good solid rest of the round And then hopefully tomorrow we can come back with Imola, Jeddah, Bahrain and Hungary, put all our practice into work and hopefully come home with a nice, beautiful medal. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope it's helped you as well. And I'll see you in the next one.